After about a week of using the iPhone 15 Pro Max, I've had a hard time telling the difference between my old iPhone 14 Pro Max. And if I'm being honest, the only reason I can tell the difference between these phones is because my lock screens are different. And yes, I get that it's made out of the superior titanium alloy, but I paid $2,300 for this phone, and it's a little disappointing to know that there's no difference. Well, at least no difference for the average consumer. On the surface level, it really doesn't look like much has changed other than, of course, the action button and the USB-C. For the average consumer, I would say that there aren't many upgrades that will actually affect the way that they use their phone, and it's only when you start to look deeper into the iPhone 15's new features that you will actually begin to see a few very key differences. So here's 4 of my favorite features in the iPhone 15 Pro and how to use them. The first feature is the action button. And although the action button is more in your face than the other ones and is pretty surface level, there's a key feature that is embedded into the new action button that I really want to talk about. Some of you may know that Apple decided to completely get rid of the silent switch and add an action button instead. The action button is in the exact same spot as a switch, and all it really does now is you can press it in like one of your volume or your power buttons. Although it is a pretty basic change, I really like this feature because it is completely customizable. If you go into the settings on the iPhone 15, there's a new setting called action button that when you go into it, you'll actually be able to change what app the action button opens when you press it. So let's say you take pictures a lot and you like to open that app quickly. You combined opening the camera app to pressing the action button. So if you're ever on the go and you want to quickly take a picture, all you have to do is press and hold on the action button and your camera will pop right up and you'll be able to take a picture just like that. Being able to open any app is cool and all, but you may realize that the options are pretty limited. Well, that's actually not true because of the Shortcuts app. And if you didn't know, the Shortcuts app lets you automate any process that you can do on your phone. For example, let's say that every morning you send your significant other a text that says, "Good morning." Well, you can actually automate this text. You can go into the Shortcuts app and automate this process. And even better, any automation that you create, you can actually bind to the action button. If you go into the action button settings and set it to shortcut, you can customize which shortcut you would like it to do. Under My Shortcuts, you can see all of the automations that you've created and set any one to the action button. Now, every time you press this button, it will actually automate whatever you set it to do, which is a pretty quick and easy way to autocomplete recurring tasks. This next feature, Android users are probably already familiar with, and Apple users will be happy that it's finally here. You can actually charge your devices using your iPhone. Because the iPhone 15s come equipped with a USB-C port, you can actually plug in any accessory and charge it. And although the iPhone battery isn't too spectacular to say the least, this is actually quite a great feature to have when you're in a pinch. If I'm ever on the go and I need to charge my AirPods, I can actually plug it in using a USB-C to Lightning cable and it will charge right then and there. This is a camera feature that I feel is game-changing for any content creators who are trying to take their videos to the next level. It's log format for iPhone. And if you don't know what a log format is, it's a video format that actually provides you with more flexibility when color grading your videos. This will really help you to achieve that more pro look and really just upgrade your videos. I'm not going to teach you how to color grade in this video, but I will teach you how to turn on the log format setting when you're recording your videos. You'll want to open your camera settings on your your iPhone and go to Formats. There are a few settings that I would recommend you to change. Under Camera Capture, change the setting from High Efficiency to Most Compatible. Then scroll down and turn on Apple ProRes under Video Capture. Click on ProRes Encoding and make sure it's at Log. Now you'll have the capability to shoot in log format, but make sure you turn it on first in the camera app. When you open your camera app, you'll have to click the icon that says ProRes, and you'll know that it's activated when you see a very flat image. And just warning you from now, the only caveat to shooting in log is the fact that it requires a lot more space than regular videos. But there's actually a feature that helps with this on the iPhone 15 Pro. Thanks again to the power of USB-C, you are now able to connect a hard drive or SD card straight into your phone. When you do that, you'll actually be able to record your videos onto that SD card or hard drive. This is a great feature that will actually end up saving you a lot of money. Buying storage on your actual iPhone is a lot more expensive than just buying an external hard drive or SD card. It's a great alternative option and it's super easy to use. All you need to do is plug it in. Well, as long as your SD card or hard drive speeds permit it, you'll be able to record videos directly to them. And if you don't know if your SD card or hard drive is fast enough, I'm gonna put a link in the description with a SD card that I love to use that also has a lot of storage and very fast speeds. And there's one more important thing that I almost forgot to mention. You can only use the external hard drive feature for Apple ProRes videos. So if you're just trying to record a regular video in 4K, this won't actually work. So just keep that in mind. Those are a few of my favorite iPhone 15 Pro features. Let me know, is that enough for you to want to upgrade your device, or are you sticking with what you got?